This holiday season, it's important to help those that are less fortunate than you.
Uh-huh.
And for some of our Caucasian brothers and sisters, that means inviting them over so that they can have a home-cooked meal that was cooked with spices, herbs, salt, and butter.
All of it?
I know.
Wow.
Special occasion.
Wow.
So, if you're able, do as I have done and invite one of those totally not rich Caucasians. Sorry, you're not rich. You're not rich. It's your family. I hate Spicer's mom. You don't watch this. It's fine.
It's fine. Robin's not watching this.
It's fine. But anyway, hi, Spicer.
Hi.
Welcome to my home.
Because I knew you. Because I knew. Oh, okay. You eat that one. Yeah.
Okay.
So because I knew you.
Because I knew you.
I have been changed for good. I love how we changed keys halfway through.
Uh-huh.
We both did musicals. Performed in them.
Are you blaming me? Are you blaming me? Okay. Welcome to A Song of Spice and Rhani, Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire podcast for the girls, the gays, the theys, and the well-behaved straights. I am your present in-person co-host, Rhani.
And I am your present in-person live. We'll do it live, damn it! We'll do it live! Co-host Spicer.
I'm so worried what the sound quality is going to be for this episode.
It's fine. Last time we did this, we experimented and...
What do you mean we? Where's the we? Where's the we? Where's the we?
You experimented? I experimented?
I'm sorry. Yeah, so your editing process for these, what's it like, Spicer? You tell me.
I don't know, man.
Liar. Lying to the good people.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have things.
Oh yeah, but there's notes, there's books. We're so prepared. But what's the rest of the script there, Rhani?
And every single week we're gonna shut up. Every single week we're gonna read 3 chapters of the A Song of Ice and Fire book series, currently on A Clash of Kings, breaking down what happened, theories, lore, and our favorite deaths. So, Spicer, what's dying for you this week?
I think my body is failing me. I think I'm dying.
Oh.
Because I made choices. Choices were made where because originally I had bought a ticket to come see Rhani, because when Rhani moved, I'm like, I'm coming for Thanksgiving, baby. It's happening. I'm coming for you, Barbara. Like, I'm coming. And then, then my opera was happening in Vegas, and at first I wasn't gonna go see it, and I was like, I want to go see it. I want to go see it. And so I went to see my opera, and it was great. She sold out. Not many operas can say that, but I can't. Mine sold out. But then instead of being smart, I was like, oh, my original tickets won't cancel because I bought the real cheap, like, economy tickets. And I was like, oh, well, I'll buy a ticket from New York to Vegas, and then a ticket back from Vegas, which I had to stop in DC, to New York, at LaGuardia, stay in LaGuardia for 6 hours, get on another plane, go to Charleston, South Carolina, and then go to Portland. I played 4 corners with the actual 4 corners of the country. What is time? I was traveling for like 24 hours.
But then what did I tell you?
Rhani then was like, okay, then why didn't you just like not board the plane from New York to Portland and just buy a new ticket from Vegas to Portland? Cause that's, like reasonably close.
Yeah.
And
no, from Vegas to New York. Why didn't you not fly back?
Yeah. And I said no, because I like pain. Because in the form of sleepless air rides. It's fine. I edited half a score. It's fine. So much work was done, but I died. That's the answer. That's a very long answer to that question.
Okay. Well, that's cool for you. I had a pleasant week. And
What are you talking about? You dying?
oh yeah, no, I've been sick. I forget. I'm trying to be positive. I don't know.
Hey.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god. Yeah, no, I've been sick like for like 4 days now. It's really fun. And yeah, but it's okay. It's okay because I'm on the up. I'm on the up and up.
Because we're here. Because we're here. We're
We're
here.
here. So if I look a little, I don't know. Yeah, that's why. So, yeah. So this week, what do we do? What do we do? Let me open up to my notes.
Yeah. We
Again, sick brain. Okay, this week our chapters were Bran VI, Arya IX, and Dany IV. They were some good ones. They were good. What are you talking
They were
about?
good, but George said, "I'm gonna give you all the trauma.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you all the poetry.
Yes, he did.
There's gonna be so much shit.
Whee!
So much shit."
Yes, but let's dive on in. So we open up on Bran. Ooh, the trauma train. She's really revving up. So Bran is having a wolf dream, and in the wolf dream, he's sniffing around the Godswood, being like, "Ooh, I'm a wolf." And then all of a sudden, he's like, "Ooh, I smell bad smells. What are those bad smells? Oh, it's danger. It's stranger danger." Literally, that's the text. Stranger danger.
It is the text.
And then he's like, "Oh, I gotta get out. I gotta get to these bad people who are here in Winterfell." And then suddenly he hears like a weird voice who's like, "Go to the tree. There's a tree over there." And he's like, "What the fuck? I don't know. I'm a wolf." Ah. But anyway, he tries to climb a tree. It doesn't work. And then he falls really hard and hurts his shoulder. And then, ooh, Bran wakes up. And Bran is like, "What the fuck is going on?" He starts screaming for people. He's like, "Hodor! Anyone! And someone come get me! There's something wrong! There's people here! Ah!" And it turns out there are people here. There are people, because the sea has come to Winterfell, as we foresaw. And Theon's here. Theon's like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm queer." No, I'm not. I'm very heterosexual.
Painfully heterosexual.
Painfully.
He is not a well-behaved straight.
No, not at all. But he's like, "Okay, so yeah, no, I'm here, and now you are going to yield Winterfell to me, or else I'm going to kill a bunch of people. I already have killed people, just to be clear. A lot of people are currently dead, but
I'll kill more.
So yield the castle to me." And he's like, "What the fuck? God damn it!" And then Lewin shows up, is like, "I'm here to help you get dressed." And Lewin is like beat up and shit. He's like, "Yeah, I only managed to get off like one raven before they beat the shit out of me." And he's like, "God, I didn't think that this would be an issue when I sent Sir Roderick away with all of our men, all of our fucking men, to go deal with Dagmar Cleftjaw, that guy, who was taking Deepwood Mott, I believe." He's like, I didn't think it would be an issue. And so, well, it is an issue, and they're all here. So finally, some bearded Ironman comes and picks up Bran, and they get Rickon. Rickon's like, "I want Mother," and Bran's like, "This is not the time." And they then walk them down to the Great Hall, and in the Great Hall, Bran's like, "Okay, I'm yielding to Theon. Cool. And Theon's like, "Cool, you're yielding to me." And then Mikken, the blacksmith, is like, "Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I don't like you, kid. I never like you, kid. I think you're a piece of shit. And you're not my lord. You're not my lord.
You're not my president. Yeah, you're not my president."
Literally. And so yeah. So then they promptly kill Mikken, and Bran's like, "Oop, he choked up, he drowned on his own blood, just like the Vision." Cool. And they beat up Hodor for fucking reasons, because we're just mean. We're mean and evil.
We're mean, evil, and ableist.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Okay, and now it's time to go home. Well, go back to your room now." And so Bran is sad and a hostage. Yippee!
Woo!
So, Spicer, what you think?
Oh Christ, if one of the Stark kids were gonna be a prisoner of war, we might as well have another one be there's two are prisoners of war.
Yep.
So why not a third?
Yeah.
Why not more? The more the merrier, you know?
I mean, they're all basic, except for Robb, they're all prisoners of war.
Yeah.
Arya basically is.
No, Jon isn't a prisoner of war yet.
Okay, not Jon, but like Arya, Sansa, Rickon, and Bran now. That's 4.
Oh, I forgot about Rickon.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Gosh.
I always forget about Rickon.
Everyone forgets about Rickon.
Rickon's here. Rickon just wants his mom.
Some of us can relate to that.
Ooh, trauma.
Not you jumping off camera.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
It's fine. Here we are. Anyways, Wolf Dreams.
So, yes, sorry, I'm just pulling up my notes for this. Wolf Dreams, which I didn't remember this from the first time around. I think we have, like, a pretty clear Three-Eyed Crow reference here. We have a voice that's whispering to the direwolf, being like, hey, here's how you can get out. And then he, like, tries and, like, kind of works, but then he, like, fucks it up, but it's, whoops.
Yeah, I will say, like, I wrote down Wolf Dreams, but then it's interesting because, like, Bran wakes up from the Wolf Dreams and is like, I'm a freak! They were right! I'm a beastling! I'm a monster!
Because it was so much more vivid than usual, I think. And it was very clear, like, oh, something is clearly wrong, and I was hearing it there, and now I'm hearing it here. That's probably... I mean, that's also just how dreams work, but, like, we're gonna ignore that because it's fantasy.
Yeah, no, it's just interesting because it's, like, the way that he, like, felt shame... Mm-hmm. Like, it's just interesting. Like, I mean, if we're kind of... I feel like this book... This book, we've kind of been talking about, like, a bit of it like an indigenous reading, mm-hmm. and, like, sort of like a colonial reading of, like, specifically, like, the North and, like, the First Men and stuff like that. And it's just interesting to me that it's, like, there's this, like, weird shame about this thing that was very common mm-hmm. before we got colonized. And so it's just interesting that it's like, the thing, the special gift, the shame, So it's just interesting that, like, he, like, immediately feels shame about it. Mm-hmm. Which is why he fought it at first when, like, the fucking, when the Jojen. The Reed children. Yeah, we're like, hey, you got the special powers. He's like, no.
Well, it's also just like, and again, if we're continuing with kind of a colonial reading or post-colonial reading of this, it is interesting how, like, the stories that they're raised on from, like, Old Nan and stuff, they do mirror, like, old stories that, like, white people would tell about, like, the crazy, like, I don't like to use the word savages, but that is the word they would have used.
Yeah.
And like, all the weird things they did and the crazy gods they worshipped and the black magic of it all.
The black magic of it all. Yeah.
It's like, it's very ingrained at this point to fear anything that is of that ilk, which, you know, there are very clear ties to, skin changers being a thing in that other ethnic group or whatever.
Yeah. No. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting that was going on, and fucking Theon can suck my dick. Suck my dick, Theon. I mean, except don't, because you're probably, like, bad at it. Yeah. Toothy. Worst blowjob ever. He isn't coming from the school of Donald J. Trump when it comes to the blowjobs.
I don't like any of the turns this is taking. None of them. None. Okay, so yeah, before Theon, I need a palate cleanser. A fun little detail that I didn't love, because when Lewin, like, shows up, and we get basically the background that Sir Roderick was sent away to deal with, like, this Ironborn incursion that's happening in Deepwood Mod or whatever, and Lewin's like, I didn't think it would be an issue if we sent everyone away or everything. But one of the details that we get in that explanation is we hear who they know is attacking Deepwood Mod, which is what's his name? Dagmar.
Yeah, Dagmar Cleftjaw.
Dagmar Cleftjaw. And we get the detail that Old Nan was like, yes, his head was chopped in half and he pushed it back together. And my first thought was like, Nan, you're not helping. You are not helping with this. Okay?
My headcanon is Old Nan just makes shit up sometimes.
Well, here's the thing. It's an exaggeration of what actually happened, because he did have his jaw split, and that's why he got cleft jaw, because, like, he did get hit with an axe in the face and he just survived it.
Well, no, it's like my theory is, like, Old Nan didn't know shit of who this man was. And then she heard his name was Cleftjaw. She's like, a story. I shall craft a story.
Okay.
like she just does that. She's just making shit up.
I'm sure.
They were related, actually. So I lived in St. Augustine when I was growing up, and St. Augustine is it's the oldest Western colonial establishment continually inhabited in the Western Hemisphere. Like all the North and South America. It was the first permanent colony. And so what happened is it's been there for 500 years. And so there's lots of ghost stories, right? And we compete with Savannah, Georgia as like the most ghosts in America, whatever. It's a dumb tourist thing. And there are so many like ghost tours in that city. And my friends in like middle school, when they like were in college, they like were part of those tours. Like that was like their summer gig, is they would like do a tour around town. And my friend was like, the way that we made shit up. The way that we just made shit up. The way that we just made up these ghosts. Cause like one time, someone who was like one of my co-ghost tours just stopped at some random old house, told a tall tale, just made up a ghost and a story on the spot. The next day, another tour company who had overheard it was now telling that same ghost story. He made it up. So the next time you go on one of those like ghost tours, like ghost tour of Savannah, ghost tour of whatever, half of that shit is made up. They're making it up. None of it's real. Anyways, but I think that's Old Nan. I think Old Nan, like, here's like a piece of information and she's like, great, another story.
Leave Old Nan alone. Leave her alone. You didn't do nothing wrong.
Leave the rightful queen of Westeros alone.
But, and then I do love Lewin being like, I never saw this danger. And like, yeah, you didn't take our magical omens seriously, so... Obviously.
If only you listened to the indigenous intuition in the room and didn't incite your colonial Westerosi centric bullshit.
Yeah.
I can't explain it, so therefore it's not real.
Dumb. But it's okay. We forgive.
Lewin is a real one.
Lewin is a real one, and he's doing his best. He's now father figure to these random kids.
Yeah, but then we get to Theon. We get to fucking Theon.
Yeah.
Suck my dick. Don't play the child, Bran.
He's 8.
He's 8.
Maybe he's 9. He's 9 if we're lucky.
And you're a teenager.
Yeah.
And you're a teenager.
And he's probably like 20 by this point. Like I think he's 19 in the first one, so I think by this point he's probably turned 20. But still, like he's very young. But still, like you're a 20-year-old telling like a 9 or 10-year-old be like, "Hey, stop being a baby." Like, well, he's a baby.
He's a baby. He's poo-pooing his pants. Yeah. Like, I need you to stop. And I need you to go touch grass, Theon. Don't play the child. Well, he's a man grown, Rhani.
I do forget.
You forget. He is a man grown.
No.
He is a man grown, and he should not play the child and surrender to the 20-year-old. The 20-fucking-year-old who is a piece of shit. The way, and cause like, the thing that I wrote down is like, people be showing their true colors in this chapter, cause Theon's a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. And the way that like, all of the like, gross slimy people are like, my lord. Like fucking reek in quotation marks.
Like you like looked into the camera.
Looks directly at camera. Reek, air quotes.
Yeah.
Fucking reek, being like, my lord. And then Osha.
Yeah.
Osha, no. I mean, like, I get it, because she was a prisoner of war, and she was like, fuck these guys, they made me work in the kitchen.
Sorry, I'm gonna pause for a second. Do you not remember the show?
So what happens in the show?
Never mind. It's fine. It's cool.
What? No, what happened?
Nothing. We'll move on. We're gonna like things will unfold, and that's fine.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, but that was sad, and then just like the way that we just be killing people. It's
just like it's so depressing. It's so depressing. Because this is. he just like watches and lets it happen, because the thing with Mikken is just it's clear that Mikken is just like not gonna submit at all, and Theon is I think initially at least avoiding like ordering him dead. Which he probably could have done the second that he talked out of turn, but he obviously didn't want to. But he just like stays quiet, as eventually after Mikken, mouths off for like the third or fourth time, some douche with a spear just like stabs him through the throat, and then he's like, "Okay, cool. Well, the rest of you want to swear? Cool, great, whatever." Like he's just it. He is spiraling so far, and it's so like depressing, being like, wow, you're really gonna ruin every good memory you ever had just
to please someone who hates you,
like actively hates you, who shows you nothing but contempt.
And you know what? He should have taken a lesson from Elphaba. He should have taken a fucking lesson from Elphaba, because Elphaba knew her father was a piece of shit, didn't love her, fucking hated her, and that's like the one part of her arc where I'm like, she's spitting bars.
Yeah.
She's fucking spitting bars. This guy's done nothing, because like, how could you, like, in the movie, we saw the movie today, the second one, and the one when Nessa's like, well, how could you say an awful thing like that a wicked thing like that about our father? And she's like, our father hated me.
He didn't care.
He didn't care about me. So why would I? No, I'm sad he's dead. The one who yelled at me for being green.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How dare
you? But then, the other thing I need to, that I mentioned, because about, goddamn Mikken.
Mm-hmm.
The parallels between this chapter, though, and the next chapter with the Smith is very interesting, because in this chapter, Mikken goes out fighting, being like, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, I don't give a shit about you, you're a piece of shit, I hate you, I'll never serve you, like, I only serve the Starks. And then we cut to the Harrenhal Smith, who's like, I'm a hired hand, baby.
Yeah.
A spear is a spear, a helm is a helm, a sword is a sword. I don't give a shit who's ordering me to build them. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do, which we're gonna unpack later. I have notes on that. And then fucking, Gendry is also like, you're gonna have me sweating another castle?
Well, it's interesting to see how, like, culturally different these two places are, because I do think that this is specifically like a cultural difference. It's north versus south in this case, and like the Northerners do have like a sense of loyalty to each other.
Yes,
that I think just isn't as strong in the South, because there's so much more like infighting, because there are so many more groups. Because like the southern part of Westeros is 6 or 7 different regions, versus the north is one.
Yeah.
So it's a homogenous region where like all of the houses, they have like a very like strong sense of like shared culture, and therefore like I think the loyalty is a little more consistent, versus like the south, like it just depends. Are you in the Reach? Are you in the Stormlands? So like I think things just inherently are a little more loosey goosey. And specifically like Harrenhal, it's interesting that he's the Smith at Harrenhal who is making those comments about like, oh, making it a spear or whatever, because Harrenhal famously like changes hands so often. So someone like that, especially in the South, it's like he is the epitome of that, like that constant shifting that's always
who's my lord today?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't give a shit anymore.
But Mikken's like, no, we don't switch up here. It's a Stark. It's been a Stark for thousands of years. It's gonna be a Stark for thousands more years. Go fuck yourself, Squid Boy.
Go fuck yourself, Squidward. Like,
ooh, Squidward.
Ooh, new nickname just dropped. Squidward. Hey, Squidward. Like, oh my god. But then, speaking of Squidward, what's your plan, Theon?
Well, okay, he does kind of say what he thinks it is. Basically, the plan is everyone is going to take their castle and then basically just like garrison it, and then hope that like Aeron shows up with reinforcements, essentially. It's not a good plan.
Well, I'm like, this is the plan of a 20-year-old.
Yes.
This is the plan of a, well, because it's like, okay, cool. What's gonna happen when the army that just left comes back and lays siege? There's like 6 of you.
Yeah, well, I think he's hoping the reinforcements show up before that. I do think, again, and this might be like from a later chapter or whatever, I think he plans to like inform his father, his sister, whoever, like, I've taken the castle, you need to send the people so that we can hold it. And then we'll see if that happens or not.
Woohoo! Oh my god. Yeah, but it's just like, this is the plan of a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
We're going for the capital.
Yeah.
We're going for the capital and we're just going to occupy it. With what soldiers?
It's like being the guy who wants to take like the 3-point shot.
Not the sports reference.
Sorry,
You're betraying our audience.
No.
You're betraying.
Listen. Actually, no. This is a fun little tidbit that I noticed because I work with like kids at a school, and so sometimes I have to like stand in their gym class, and I watched the most like sociologically fascinating game of basketball that I've ever seen.
Oh,
and I know I'm losing some of you, but listen, no, it's interesting.
Hold on.
It was boys versus girls,
oh,
and the way the women were trashing
Creaming
these
them.
guys,
Cream.
destroying, and I'm watching them like, why? And after like a few minutes, I'm like, oh, the girls all work as a team. They're constantly passing and like helping each other get like inch by inch closer until they can make a shot, and then we start again. The boys, anytime the boys had the basketball, all of them, without fail, whenever they had it, they would immediately try to take a shot. They'd immediately go for the 3-pointer because they all want to be like the guy that made the 3-pointer. And so because they were constantly doing that, they were constantly losing the ball, and then the girls would methodically move it back, make it. I was watching, and it was serious. Like, it was, for every point the guys made, the girls would make like 5 baskets. It was like that lopsided to the point that they were like starting to get like really discouraged. I'm like, guys, what are you doing? Stop. Anyway, fascinating. So thinking of Theon, he's the guy who he wants to be the hero who made the big shot or whatever. And
he is Air Bud.
Yeah, he is Air Bud. Yes. Anyway, there's your Rhani sports reference for the century.
Yeah, Rhani, famous butch sportsman.
How dare you?
Famous butch. Wait, did your parents make you play sports? I can't remember if I said.
Not really. I tried to play sports a couple times for like the ones I thought I was interested in, and then almost all of them I quickly realized like I don't really like this. Because I did football for a little bit. I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like 6th grade football.
Oh, okay.
And I like quit after like 3 or 4 games because they never let me play. So I would like do things in practice, and then the guy wouldn't put me in, and I was like, this is really rude. I was the only kid who never got to play. I don't know. To this day, I don't know why. And this wasn't like a serious league or anything. It was like Catholic schools going casual play.
Just put you as a linebacker at the very least. Like, just be like a wall.
Nope. I literally set up the entire like 3 games, and then finally I told my dad, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I don't like the practices that I don't get to play in the games. So okay,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then I tried out wrestling, and then I tried out like track and field for a second.
You give wrestler vibes.
Yeah.
Like you give like
that's what people told me to do. And then but the wrestling team, you had to be there at like 6 a.m. every morning.
For what?
That was when they did the wrestling practice. They did it like before school. So I remember I went one day and I'm like, I can't do this. So
it's 6 a.m.
Yeah, it was something like, maybe it was 6:30, but still, it was like crazy because they wanted like an hour and a half practice before classes started.
Crazy.
I think classes started at like 8.
I think I did. We're so off the topic, but it's fine. I did the soccers, but I wouldn't play. I would stand by the referee and try to talk to them. Like little 6-year-old Spicer.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, we were little. We were little.
Okay, I feel
little autistic 6-year-old Spicer would just try to make conversation, and then my mom And then the reason my mom finally like made me quit is she like walked up to me. She's like, Spicer, you have to go kick the ball.
Mhm.
Like you gotta go in. And I kicked her in the shins.
Jesus, Spicer.
I was 6. I was like 6. And she's like, well, we're done. And we're done. We're done with that. But they made me play so many sports. Oh my God. And against my will, I had to do the fucking soccers. Basketball, church ball. I did church ball. I hated church ball. Mormon church ball is bad. It's a bunch of white boys. It's a bunch of white boys who, again, all want to take the 3-pointer shot. Don't know how to work as a team. Yeah. And also, no thank you. No thank you. I don't mind. I feel like of all the sports, basketball is the most interesting to me. Like, from like just cause there's more that you have to do. There's more skill involved. Yeah. And football is just like, how much flesh can you like throw at the other team? Like, that is what is going on here. Yeah. Whereas like basketball, it's like, no, there's like a dexterity and like whatever. You gotta do the thing. I'm not going to a basketball game. No. But if you had to hold a gun to my head, I'd rather go watch a basketball game. Yeah. The way I don't like playing it though. The way I was like, I hate this. This sucks. God, I hated sports. And then I found the musical theaters. And then I found the pianos. And
yeah. And we've been quaking in our boots ever since.
Remember when we sang For Good earlier? We were off key.
That was awful.
That was awful. Maybe we should have stuck to sports.
I mean, to be fair, I was doing that on purpose, and then you critiqued it, and I went, well, yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't trying to sing well. I was doing a bit.
Oh, okay.
I was doing a bit, and you're like, oh, Rhani.
Well, I will let the audience, we're almost done, I promise. Okay. I will let the audience know, Rhani only knows how to jokingly sing, and then like, cause like, wait, okay, sing with fake vibrato.
No!
Do it.
No,
do it.
No, absolutely not. In no universe am I committing this to film.
But so like, Rhani will like make fun of me, cause like when I was an opera singer, like Rhani would like make fun of me. He had like an opera singer voice, and it was like actually quite lovely, like but then if you got him to audition for a musical, he couldn't like replicate it. And I would be like, literally just do what you do when you make fun of me singing, and it's a lovely voice.
I don't know. Because I feel like I sing when I'm I can sing well when I'm doing impressions of people. My Cher actually doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of good. Okay. No, I'm not fucking doing it.
You Cher.
No, I'm not doing it. Are you kidding me?
Wait, okay, but you can, but what, can you give them the Russell Crowe? Give them the Russell Crowe. Give the people the Russell audience. How
about this? If this video gets like 200 likes, I will do it on the next one.
We'll do it on the next one. Yeah. Rhani will give us, it is impeccable. Yeah. It is the greatest thing. You know what? Also, because we'll drive up that engagement, put in the comments what song you want Russell Crowe to sing. Put in the comments what song you want Russell Crowe to sing.
I mean, I don't know. I can do him singing like Les Mis.
No, you've done other things with him before. Yeah. So put in the comments, we'll drive up that engagement, and what song do you want to hear Rhani sing as Russell Crowe singing in the musical Les Miserables? Anyways, the fantasy book, but that's kind of all I really had on that chapter.
Okay, the last thing I was going to say is Hodor. Hodor is really just like
done dirty,
the evil cherry on top of the shit sundae. Like fucking Theon, for no reason, like turning and being like, "Oh, the half-wit, make it so he stops talking." Because I'm trying to remember exactly what, like, Hodor at some point like started like, oh, I think when like all the violence started, Hodor was just saying his name, like, "Oh, Hodor," because he was like scared, like, "Oh no, what's going on?" And Theon's like, "Yeah, everyone shut him up." And then a couple of Ironborn just beat the shit out of him. Until he's crying. And then he has to, like, bruised and bloody carry Bran back upstairs. And it's so fucked up for no reason. There's no reason for it. Like, you won, Theon. Why are we beating up Hodor of all fucking people? Insanity.
The fucking disabled...
Yes.
Like mentally unwell person. Let's beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
God damn it. Because once again... Theon is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Or Squidward, as he shall henceforth
forever be known.
For his Squidward.
God. God. But yeah, no. Okay, now that is all I had. It's
a rough chapter. We thought we'd cheer you up with some sports. some trips our trauma with sports and Ronnie's uncanny impression of Russell Crowe. Remember 200 likes 200 likes and drive it and then let us know in the comments which song do you want to hear Russell Crowe sing it.
God damn. Okay, and with that we're gonna go on a break. Okay, and we're back after a detour.
I introduced Ronnie to Flop Tropica, specifically Mulan Cupcake Edits Flop Tropica.
Anyway, moving on. We're on Arya IX, and the trauma train, she's still going. Arya is up in the middle of the night because she's restless. She don't know what to do with herself. She's conflicted. Shut up. God. Okay, go on. So anyway, she's conflicted, and so she's going around just trying to what do I do? So she goes to the kitchen and she's trying to steal tarts and hot pies. No, this is for the Lord. And she's like, oh well, I hate that fucking Lord, so I'm gonna steal one anyway. She does, and then she goes to see Gendry. Actually, no. And then she goes because she hears horns, so people are returning to Harrenhal, the castle. She's like, oh, who's returning? What's going on? And she goes and she watches, and she sees that Vargo Hoat, who is the what are they called? The Brave Companions. It's that mercenary group.
The Bloody Mummers.
Yeah, their nickname is the Bloody Mummers because that's what they are. But anyway, they're returning with a bunch of captured Northmen because Roose Bolton was apparently trying to cross something, and then they took him out, and Roose ran away, and then they captured a bunch of them, including some lords, including Robert Glover, I believe. And so they're capturing them, and Amory Lorch, who is the castellan now of the castle that Tywin left, is like, okay, go put him in the dungeons. And they're like, oh no, that's not polite. And so Arya is like, hey, there's Northmen here. Maybe I could do something about this. Maybe we could help them, and then they can take the castle, and then they can take me home. Yay! And so she goes, she talks to Gendry and is like, hey, Gendry, you want to help me out? Gendry's like, this gig is good enough for me. I don't want to go. I don't want to rock the boat here. Leave me alone, little girl. And she's like, fuck you, tall boy. Fucking hate you, you dumb piece of shit. You dumb, hate, dumb, but in a 10-year-old way. So, and then she's looking around. She's like, fine, you know what? No one's helping me. I'll choose religion. And so she goes
as we all do in our hour of these.
As we all do, sure. And so she goes to the Godswood and is like, hey, I don't know how to pray. Old gods, can you do me a solid? No, fuck you, you guys suck. You didn't even help my dad, and he prayed to you all the time. And then she hears a voice who's like, hey, you shouldn't be mean to gods, hey. And it's Jaqen H'ghar being like, hi, I'm Jaqen H'ghar. But he's like, hey, I killed 2 people for you. You gotta give me the third one. And she's like, no, why don't you help me instead? He's like, I'm not interested. I'm here to kill people and then disappear, and I haven't killed people yet, so help me.
I'm here to do 2 things: chew bubblegum and kill people, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yes, that is the reference I was making with different words. Hey. I'm fine. Anyway, so he's like, hey, give me a name. She's like, no, I want help, brah. I'm so angry at everyone. Fine, you want a name? You promise you'll kill whoever I name? He's like, of course I promise. I swear to all the gods, everyone, whatever. She's like, fine. Jaqen H'ghar, go kill yourself, motherfucker. He's like, please, no, release me from my earthly bound. No. And he's like, fine, if I help you out, will you unname me? And she's like, sure, fine. He's like, fine, listen here, do exactly what I fucking say. Here's the plan to break out those bitches. And he has her go to the kitchen and order a bunch of broth. and then they get all the pots of broth, boiling broth.
Mm-hmm.
And then he shows up with the other two freaks that were chained up by Yoren in the beginning, the Biter and Rorge. And he's like, yeah, we're taking the broth down. And the cook is like, hey, it's not done. And he's like, I don't give a shit. I'm taking it down. It's important that we take it down now. I'm like, fine. So they all take the broth and they go to like the guardhouse where they're guarding all those Northmen. And what do? They throw the pots of broth,
the boiling broth
onto all the guards, who start screaming and like crying and like they're all burnt and shit. And they systematically just start slitting all their throats until all the guards are dead. And then they open the doors and like, Northmen, be free! Go, kill to your heart's content. And they do, but then it quickly becomes apparent that this was always the plan. Which, oh no, it seems like there was a double cross, and Arya helped, but may not have realized what she was actually helping with. Because, we come to learn that Vargo Hoat, because he's a, whatchamacallit, mercenary.
Yeah, mercenary.
Sellsword.
Yeah.
Because sellswords are notorious for, if you just pay them more, they'll switch teams. So we find out that Roose Bolton had actually made a deal, and Roose Bolton hadn't been chased away. And the plan the whole time was to send all these men in so that they could take the castle, and Arya just kind of sped up the process. And then Arya is like, ooh, I don't think I should reveal my name anymore, because something feels like it's afoot. And it is. So anyway, so all of the former Lannister people get killed by all these Northmen, and then who arrives but Roose Bolton? And Roose Bolton takes a look at Arya, is like, you're the one who helped? I am the creepy man who's into leeches, because they're the secret to eternal life, did you know? They're the secret, Spicer. And he's like, hey, you're going to be my cupbearer now, small child. This is your future. And then the chapter ends with one of the people from Arya's list, Amory Lorch, being fed to a bear for everyone's entertainment.
Oh, yeah. I was a little confused by the wording and that oops.
Yeah, he was thrown into the bear pit, and while Arya was pouring his wine, while making sure that she doesn't spill a drop, because Roose Bolton was very particular. He's like, hey, make sure you don't spill, or else. Also, get ready to help me with my leeches.
Yikes.
Yeah. So
it's fun to see where these chuckle fucks came up with that whole like Tywin Lannister.
Yes. So what they did is they basically combined like the two heads of Harrenhal while Arya is there. So Tywin was there and then leaves, and then she does become a cupbearer to someone, but it's Roose Bolton. And so they basically took Roose Bolton out and left it as Tywin so that they could have those fun scenes or whatever. But yeah, no, so we're gonna get more of Arya and Roose as a creepy pair.
Ooh, can't wait for more trauma. But yes, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I love how at first we get Arya's like, what are you doing there? I'm making tarts. Yeah. Let's spit on them.
She's looking for like any way to rebel, and I do love that, like, since she like kind of got her like power back a little bit, because like she talks about how like Jack and Hagar kind of like emboldened her, and so she's been practicing with her sword again and stuff, and so she has this like rebellious streak again, and which is fun, and it's fun because her like it's not just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill people if I get the chance, but I'll also just fuck with them by spitting on their food. I'm okay with that being like my level of rebellion today.
Yeah, and boy, she also really wants one of those tarts.
She does.
The way that she like it keeps like, can I have a tart? Can I have a tart? Can I have a tart? Can I have a tart?
It was lunchtime. It was lunchtime when George wrote this, and guess what he wanted?
He wanted a tart.
He wanted a goddamn tart.
He wanted a goddamn tart. But also the way that everyone is just so chill with indentured servitude now. We're just like, this is safe. This is what I know. Because first she asked Hot Pie. She's like, Hot Pie, let's fuck some shit up. And Hot Pie's like, no.
Well, that's kind of the issue. I think that George is kind of trying to show is like, these are their lives kind of regardless. So Arya is like horrified because this is not the life that she was used to.
Mm-hmm.
But all these people who were like small folk before and are again are like, yeah, no, this gig isn't like too different. Just as long as the person is semi-nice, like, I'm fed and I have a house. This is the best I can hope for.
Well, and then like Hot Pie like has like a whole thing of where he's like, I'm literally, he's like, before we were eating worms.
Yeah.
And now like I get to make bread.
Yeah.
So that's nice. So that's nice.
This is an improvement.
Like we have gone up in the way. And also then Arya, I love that Arya wrote a little song for herself.
Mm-hmm.
The I am the ghost of hair and all.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, she's got a theme song. Da 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 da.
Will I have like a prepared thing from you?
Oh yeah. You have a 4-part harmony next time. It'll be great. It'll be great.
But I want to like record it so we can play it for the people. I want it prepped.
You want the Spicer tracks, but you want the Spicer tracks for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, so when I write a show, I do a composer demo, but we call them the Spicer tracks because it's just Spicer singing all the parts.
Yeah.
And think of my lovely, sumptuous voice singing soprano lines, and that's what you get, baby. That's what you get.
You get vibrato. The strongest vibrato you've ever heard. Shaming Shakira. Shaming her.
Hugh Jackman, who is she? I can't. Weak. But yeah, no. So yeah, maybe we'll come up with something. But then Zorses, Rhani.
Yes,
Zorses, they're here,
baby.
I didn't believe you. I didn't believe you in Karth, and I see him here, and I'm with Zorses.
And they are real. People in the comments kept pointing that out.
Yeah, they're like, I guess they're real.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's the thing. It's like a liger.
Oh yeah. Liger. It drew me like 3 hours. It took me 3 hours to draw.
I don't.
You don't do the Napoleon Dynamite.
I mean, I know what the reference you just made was. I don't appreciate it. I don't want that. I didn't ask for that. I don't want to entertain that in this home.
You take that bad juju out of here.
Literally.
Also, I love that like the head of the fucking the Bloody Mummers has a lisp.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna speak on this for a moment because it's confusing. Because like it is a lisp, but it also might be an accent. Because he's from Qohor, which is one of the free cities, and so like it is unclear like where the accent begins and the lisp ends, and vice versa. Because like the lisp isn't always there. It's selective.
Well, it's like, because I think they said like his tongue was too big for his mouth. So I think it's more like a physiological thing.
Yeah.
Of like, for whatever reason, his tongue is just too big. So like.
But at one point, he says silence.
I know, I wrote that down. I wrote silence.
And I was like, what's happening?
I think it's just Daffy Duck.
Okay.
Like I think it's that.
It's supposed to be Daffy. Okay.
I think it's literally just Daffy Duck. I think like George just thought that was funny. Like, what if Daffy Duck is in this universe?
But by the way, totally random tangent. Max, my partner, had never seen Duck Amuck, the Daffy Duck with the cartoon with the. When like all the backgrounds are being like erased and drawn in.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah, because apparently he didn't watch like Looney Tunes as a kid.
Oh
yeah, I know, and I was like, oh, this was my life. And so I like recently watched it like a week ago, and it was great. I was happy.
Yeah, I think it's literally just Daffy Duck. Rabbit thieving. Like yeah. I think that's what's going on.
No, that's a very good point. Yeah, and he's also like described as like having like a slobbery voice or something crazy like that. It was interesting. I don't know. It's a lot.
But I just love, my favorite is it's when he says silence.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's some good shit. I love when we have a menacing character, but then they have like a ridiculous voice. Yeah. It's giving Monty Python Life of Brian, the fucking governor. How he talks like this.
I've seen Life of Brian maybe once, and I don't think I paid attention to it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love Life of Brian. She's problematic at parts, Like the John Cleese blackface at the beginning for some reason, like yikes, big yikes. But like it is very funny at other parts and probably one of the best like satires of religion I've ever seen.
Okay.
But there's some funny. The biggest dickest scene.
I don't think
This is a classic.
Here's the thing. Monty Python was like forced on me by like Mormon teenage boys. And so
yeah.
I know that like chunks of it are good. But it was the vehicle in which I was subjected to it that made me like, okay, I get it. Like, what other like funnies without bad words are you gonna show me next? Like, it was a lot.
Which is funny because Monty Python is also incredibly sexual.
Yeah, but I don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
Yeah.
The number of times I've been subjected to Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, I hate Monty.
Losing my mind.
The Monty Python and the Holy Grail is the one I like the least.
Okay, well,
of the movies.
Okay.
Life of Brian is the best. It's quite the biggest dickest scene. We're the People's Front of Judea, not the Judean People's Front. That whole bit, it's so funny. The bit where they all break into the governor's mansion and all the different sects are like killing each other, and then at the end they're all dead. It's great. It's great shit. Anyways, sorry, we are tangenting so hard today.
Yeah.
But anyways, Thylanth, I wrote that down. And we kind of did already talk about like the complacency of the commoners with Gendry and Hot Pie, and they're just like, this is the gig we got. But yay, Arya! Everyone needs a hobby. Everyone needs a hobby, and I'm glad that you picked it back up, baby.
Yeah, no, that was sweet, and like I love that whole scene just in general because I love like seeing her get that hobby back, and then when she's like, "What if I try to be religious?" and like I do like it as a sense of like, oh, I'm reconnecting with like all the old things that I like were a part of my life. Though the way that she does so, I think is so funny because her in her head when she's praying, and I wrote down, "Help me, you old gods," I think is how we all should pray. Just the irreverence of it, I thought was so fun.
Well, it's like how a child would pray.
Yeah. Well, no, I would argue, at least that's not how I was taught.
Well, it's like if you haven't been taught, like, oh, this is the Lord's Prayer or whatever, it's like the idea, but like, oh, like, how would a child address God?
Yeah. Help me, you old gods.
Yeah.
Help me out.
I need your help, man. Do me a solid.
It was just funny. And then followed by the scene with Jaqen, when they're having that conversation, and then he's fucking pissed at her when she names him. And he starts calling her evil child.
Evil child. I wrote that down too.
That made me cackle. I was laughing.
That sounds like something you would do.
Oh, yeah.
Evil child.
Yeah. Totally.
And then also, I love how she's like, fuck, who do I got one more. I got to pick him. Mm-hmm. And she's like, because she even says, like, you'll kill Joffrey. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, girl, take the shot.
I know.
Take the shot.
Again, though, like, I understand what she's like, okay, what if we, like, took the whole castle? In her mind, she was thinking, like, 12 birds with one stone.
Sure.
So, yeah.
But then that was what they're going to be their plan the whole time. And so then she's like, oh shit, can I have my death genie wish back? Because and he's like, nope. He's like, there's 1, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6. Like
you got your names and extra. So we're officially done at this point. And then he takes his face off, and she's like,
faceless man.
Faceless man, hey.
And she's like, how you do that shit? And he's like, come with me. And she's like, nah, I got shit to do here. And he's like, okay. He's like, but then he gives her the special coin, the Chuck E. Cheese token of power and death. And he's like, hey, if you ever go to Bravos, give this to any man.
By the way, fun fact that I think is really cute. Apparently at like meet and greet signings, that sort of thing, George keeps like a bunch of them in his pocket, and anytime he has like an interaction that he particularly likes, he'll like give you a coin, but like he doesn't always give it out. So like if you like come in like a really cool costume or cosplay or something, he's like, that's amazing, you get a coin. And like, this is amazing, I want it.
It's the equivalent of the handshake on Greatest British Bake Off.
Yes.
Of Paul Hollywood handshake.
Look at me with those dead blue eyes and shake my hand, please.
Papa, do I have worth now? oh my god. But then we get the Valor Magulis. Is that one?
Yeah.
Well, how you say it? How do you say it? Rhani?
I know. I'm sorry. It's in the interesting pronunciations and emphasis and all of it. It's so fun.
Valar
Morghulis.
Valor Morghulis.
Yeah. It's just you always put strange emphasis on things, and it's always just entertaining. I'm sorry.
I think I like mentioned the Lord Manderley like 3 times the other day, and the name changed every time.
It like Weimar Manderley. Wyman. No. Wyman is the real name. I'm trying to think like Wyndham. It kept changing.
Wimbledon Manderley.
Manderley. And like I didn't say anything for like the first like 3 or 4 times that you did, and finally it was like, Spicer, you've yet to say it even consistent with yourself.
I don't know, man. It's a fantasy world. None of it's real.
I mean, sure, but your name is Spicer.
How dare you? How dare you, sir?
What do you want from me?
I'm from the Spicers Guild, remember?
You are from the Spicers Guild, I forget.
I'm the long and storied, very important. We never meet them, but...
And we'll never talk about them again.
Enjoy them while they were here.
Sorry, a couple things I did want to mention. The threat from Vargo Hoat that keeps getting repeated, that if you misbehave, he will cut off your hands and feet, is so
out of pocket.
I'm like, God damn! Like, oh, I'm just, I
got nubs.
Yeah, what? Why is that why?
I got nubs, baby.
That's such a like. Also, if the point is like you want to continue to like force these people to be like labor, what have you accomplished by doing that?
Maybe it's like each time you fuck up one,
you lose. Okay, maybe I don't. That's not what it sounded like. It sounded like every time.
We cut them all off.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Fucked up. Anyways.
And then let's see. We meet Roose. We meet Roose Bolton.
Piece of shit.
Our creepy vampire man. So fun fact, one of the big theories that I personally love.
You say he's a vampire?
Is that he is a vampire. Is that Roose Bolton is a vampire. One, because he's obsessed with like the bloodletting and the leeches. And then also because the symbol of House Bolton is the flayed man.
Yeah.
And so the theory goes that he's basically this like skin changing vampire that every time he has a son, he like kills them and skins them and puts it on, and then he just cosplays as that child until he does it again. Hey. We're having fun. We're having fun. We're having a good time.
What's going on in Reddit? What's going on in the Reddit pages?
They're doing great. What are you talking about? They're doing great. Never been better.
What's going on with this world? We got a fucking mermaid as the master of whispers.
But that's confirmed. That's confirmed. Okay.
Oh, of course. Forgive me. I'm so sorry.
Don't.
The
fuck
canon.
With me. Don't fuck with me, fellas.
Georgie approved.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever asked him that at a meet and greet?
Someone has to. I don't know. I don't know what he said.
He'd probably be like,
yeah. Can you confirm or deny that Roose Bolton is a vampire? And when people have talked about it, like it's not like they put it into like faceless man. It's that. But what if he like learned to do it? And he's just this weird immortal being who's just doing that because he learned a similar thing. Because where did the faceless men learn it? Who knows? And then you got all these old god shit. Anyway,
sure.
You keep that attitude to yourself. I like how you looked at the mic. You looked at the mic like, "What's Rhani gonna say?
What's Rhani gonna say? I'll kill you."
You don't think I'll threaten you on camera?
Oh my god, okay.
He says such horrible things to me when we're off camera. I have to even the scales. Me. I let him into my home.
You're gonna come on to after the break. You're gonna come on with like a painted on like black eye,
yeah.
Come, we're back.
Yeah. Anyway, and then last thing. Okay, so Jack and Hagar has obviously left. We got the coin. We did the whole thing. Roose Bolton has taken over. Arya is now his cupbearer as it gets a reward for her helping with the escape. And also, new identity drops. She's Nan now.
Old Nan.
No, young Nan.
Young Nan. The young
child.
Yeah. She's You know what? Here's my Nan is a time traveler. She's Arya. Yeah. She's Arya went back in time.
Yeah, there you go.
I see new Reddit pages. Get on it.
You be the change you want to see.
Oh my God. Be the Reddit page. Yeah. Be the Reddit subthread that you want to see in the world.
Correct. But I'm just looking through my notes. Yeah. But anyway, that's all I had on this chapter. It was lots happened. Lots
girthy.
But speaking of girthy, next chapter, Dany IV. Be ready. Anyway, okay, we're gonna go on a break right now. And we're back.
Oh, we're back.
And we are now in one of my favorite chapters of all time, and one that brings me a lot of rage when I think about the TV show. We have Dany IV, House of the Undying. Okay.
Psychedelic trip extraordinaire.
Yeah, baby. Dany's like, okay, Karth has been useless. Dany, I agree. So we're gonna last ditch effort to get something useful out of this. We're gonna go to the House of the Undying, like those weird blue fucking warlocks keep trying to convince me to do. And she gets there, and everyone except for that one warlock, Pyat Pri, is against it. They're like, hey, this is a bad idea. These magic people, they're weird as fuck. Let's not do this. Let's go anywhere else. Zara's like, hey, let's go to the pleasure park. Jorah's like, please, just not this. I'm begging you. And she's like, hey, I got my dragon. I'm fine. Let's see if there's anything of import out here. Okay? Cool. And then she's like, okay, what do I do? He's like, hey, so see all these weird fucking trees around? They're black with blue leaves? Weird. That doesn't sound like the inverse of anything, and when you mash up the leaves, they create a drink that gives you visions? Not at all similar to anything you'd find in Westeros? Weird. I don't know. Anyway, drink this blue shit.
Oh!
Maybe this chapter, every theory you can ever think of originates in this chapter. It's crazy.
Oh.
Anyway. Anyway. Okay.
Oh, Georgie!
I know. I'm telling you. Anyway. Okay, because we have so many things to get through. She goes inside, and he's like, okay, here's what you're going to do. If there's ever a bunch of doors, you always take the one on the right. And if there's ever stairs, you only go up. Okay, those are the rules. And she's like, okay. She starts doing it. He's like, hey, and you're going to see visions and shit. You can look, but don't interact with it. She's like, okay, cool. And then she proceeds to see a billion different things, all of them that have crazy meaning. She fucking, oh god damn it, it's crazy. I'm going through.
You said she drank she had the psychedelic potion first.
Yeah, she drank the psychedelic potion, and then she goes in, and things are happening.
Which I love they even admit that it's just a psychedelic potion. Because he's like, it unlocks your mind.
Yes, but like it does. Like, because these things are, here's the thing. 90% of these visions, like, there are real, like, counters to, like, things happening in the world.
Oh, no.
They match up with shit. So, like, there is something to this, but it is, yes, in essence, basically a psychedelic.
I just love, but I want the image of, like, us who aren't on the psychedelic, like, seeing Dany, there's no rooms. Dany's just stumbling around, like high out of her fucking mind in this, like, tower.
But she's seeing all sorts of things. She sees, like, a flash of, like, a woman being ravaged by four, like, little people. There's a feast of corpses with a man seated at the head with a wolf's head on top of his dead body. There's
the furries are back.
Sure, baby. We see the house with the red door and the lemon tree. We see the Iron Throne with the Mad King. We see Rhaegar and Elia. We see oh God, there's so many things. We see ebony and weirwood doors. We and then we get prophecies. Child of three fires must you light. We get Viserys dying. Rhaegar if you live. Rhaegar dying. Stannis holding a lightbringer. A cloth dragon. A corpse in the ship smiling. Blue flower growing out of the wall. What does it mean? We know what it means, or at least Rhani does. It's fine. Spicer looks panicked. We're gonna go through them all, baby. But then eventually she gets to the room where like the actual Undying people are, and she's like, "Hey, give me prophecies." And
well, first we get to be the false Undying.
Okay, yeah, sure. We get to the room where like it looks like she reached the Undying, but no, there was actually an extra door, and they were all like pretty, and they all looked hot, and the boobs are out and shit. I don't know, this shit was happening.
They're hot, tight, young.
Yeah, it's great. And she's like, "Oh, is this it?" And then she's like, "Oh, this is not it because there's an extra door there, and that means I know I need to go through it." And then she does, and then it's the same room, but then it's all old people. They're all old and saggy, and they're like, "Oh," and then there's this like giant beating blue heart in the middle of the room that's beating, and then she's hearing voices from them because all of these people like they're not moving, and she's like, "Are they dead?" They're like, "We are not dead, we're just in your head, hey." And they are, and they're speaking to her through her head, and they're giving her all these like prophecies and shit, and she's like, "Okay, cool, well, I guess it's time to go, except I can't go." And then she realizes that they're all like trying to like feed on her and shit. And then Drogon loses his shit. It's like, "Fuck all y'all." And then he burns that heart and he starts burning all of them, and they're all screaming. And then Dany's able to use the chaos and like basically the drugs wearing off to be like, "Wait, I think I can see the exit." And then her and Drogon like race out of there. And when they get outside, Pyat Pri is the warlock is having like a conniption fit. And then he's like, "Ah, you bitch, I'm gonna kill you." And he pulls out a knife and tries to stab her, and then all the guys tackle her. And then Jorah like grabs her and is like, "Yeah, you're safe now." End of chapter. This chapter is everything. This chapter, Spicer, is the root of all theories, everything in this book. And it's just one after the other, baby. One after the other.
Yeah.
And everything is symbolism. And you know what we got in the show?
It's whoops all symbolism.
It's whoops all symbolism, and then we got none of it. We got none of it in the show. Why? And then the only things that they do include in the show are two things that they invented that don't mean jack shit. Because these showrunners are fucking idiots.
Well, and then not only do we get that, then we also get the weird, because like, I like how in this it's like they're like zombies almost, like trying to eat her.
Yeah.
Which is also symbolism of like we want to feast on you,
on life, and,
on yeah. And it's like, but no, we just wanted to capture your dragons in the TV show. And it's like, what? You'd think Undying warlocks would have better things to do than just capture a dragon.
No, apparently not. But okay, so we're gonna go through these. I took so many notes because reading this again, I was like, "Oh wow, it's all the things." So we talked about initially the weird trees that they have out there, which are inverse weirwoods. Because weirwoods are white trees with dark red leaves. These are black trees with dark blue leaves. And both of them get used in similar ways where you like make concoctions by mashing up their leaves and shit. Interesting. Very interesting. Why are they the inverse? I don't know. You go to some corners of the internet, radioactivity. It's fine. I don't know. There's lots.
I mean, also blood and fire and ice and
yes,
and yeah,
yes. And I do love that like these Undying who really seem really fucking dead. There's all these like blue motifs with it, which I thought was very interesting because like the association of that color with who the others. Hey, oh, blue.
Oh,
so many shit. So many shit. So many things. Anyway, whatever. Also, I love at the beginning fucking Pyat Pri just being like the Babadook.
I literally wrote down he's like the fucking Babadook. Yes. He just pops out.
Just pops out of nowhere. He's like, "Oh god, you're fucking here. Cool." When everyone's like, "Dany, don't go in," and he's like, "Hey, you want to go in?
You want to go in?"
He said, "You do it."
I got candy.
But I basically we got through most of the plot, like explaining like the general shape of the chapter. But I want to talk through a bunch of these visions because they are all shit that like will happen that has like cool symbolism, whatever. So the first one we see is Dany looks into a room and she sees a woman being ravaged by 4 like little people, and this is of course Westeros. being ravaged by the War of the Five Kings. Because Renly's already dead, so who are the who are attacking? Symbolism.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Next, what do we get? We get the Feast of Corpses. So it's this big feast, but everyone at the feast is dead. And then at the head of the table, you have a man who's had a wolf's head put on his head.
Oh.
So Daenerys may have gotten a vision of something that will happen at a later point in the series. Get it? Cool. Next, we see the House of the Red Door and the lemon tree out front.
That was sad.
Which, so sad. And then, like, Sir Willem, who's the guy that, like, smuggled her and Viserys out of Dragonstone into safety and, like, raised her the first chunk of her life, is, like, there referring her as, like, little princess. It's just, oh god, it's so heartbreaking.
Especially considering earlier she's like, the Pyat Pri's like, come with me, child. She's like, I'm not a child.
Yeah.
And then the reverts right back.
Immediately, like, here's your childhood memory. And she's like, oh, yes, I am a child. No, it's so sad, so sad. And then, again, remember in the show, we get a vision of her seeing fucking Drogo with their baby, and then at a different point, her going into, like, a throne room where you could see snow and stuff, which, it's snow in the thing, because they hadn't decided on that ending yet. They hadn't been told
Rhani,
yeah.
It's Ash.
Yeah.
Cause she will take what is hers.
Yeah.
With fire and blood.
Yeah, so it's really stupid in the show is my point. in the actual chapter, then the next vision is I think the only time that she actually does see the throne room, except who is on the throne? A crazy old man screaming about burning people alive. Wonder who that is. That king, hey, telling Jaime to go kill everyone. Right before, whoopsie. He dies. But let's see. Where was I? Fuck God. There's so much.
There's so much.
Oh my God. And then I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to take a moment to break down the scene because there's so many implications for it.
Mm-hmm.
And also people misunderstand all the time. We get the prince who was promised prophecy essentially here.
Mm-hmm.
So, Daenerys sees a scene where she initially thinks it's Viserys, and then she's like, no, this isn't Viserys. They look alike, but this guy is like a little taller, a little broader, his eyes are a darker purple. Yeah, see, it's all clicking, baby. And then he is with a woman who has just given birth. And he's like, the baby, it will be named Aegon, a name fit for a king, And she's like, oh, are you gonna sing him a song? Cause this mystery man, he apparently sings a lot, with his harp. I don't know which character has that. I'll tell you in a moment. But sorry. I just like, I love this chapter. But she's like, okay, you're gonna sing? He's like, no, he has a song, for his is the song of ice and fire, and he is the prince that was promised. Okay, so, a lot of people misattribute this scene because they don't pay attention to context clues, and so they're like, oh, so we're meant to think that, like, oh, maybe this is Rhaegar and Elia, but really it's Rhaegar and Lyanna. No, it's not. This is not Jon Snow. I need to make it very clear that this is not Jon Snow. You know how I know this is not Jon Snow? Because Jon Snow, whoever his parents are, he is born after Rhaegar dies. Rhaegar has long been dead by the time he is born. So, no, there is no scene of him... of Rhaegar meeting him and naming him Aegon. Now, does Rhaegar name a child Aegon? Yes. Yes, he does. His own child. The actual Aegon Targaryen. Because Rhaegar had 2 children. He had a Rhaenys, and then he had an Aegon. And then, in this scene, what does he say after he's named the child Aegon? He looks over, makes eye contact with Daenerys, and seems to actually see her for a second, and goes, there is a third, for the dragon has 3 heads. Now, what we can infer from this is there is a very real chance that Rhaegar who may have had visions and shit and was very interested in prophecy, did see Daenerys, but mistook her for his own child. Because he saying that the dragon must have 3 heads is a reference to the 3 heads of the Targaryen dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why does the Targaryen dragon have 3 heads? Because the 3 original conquerors. We had Aegon and his sister wives, Rhaenys and Visenya. So he had a Rhaenys, he had his Aegon, and so what was he missing? His Visenya. And he looks up shortly after the birth of his son, makes eye contact or has a vision with a blonde girl that looks just like him and all of his family and goes, there needs to be one more because the dragon has 3 heads. Now, this has crazy implications for the series. Crazy implications. And it explains everything, Spicer. It explains everything. Explains everything, okay? Because what happened? Who had just had a child? Elia Martell, his wife, right? But what do we know about Elia Martell? She was a very sick woman. Childbirth was very hard for her. The first one almost killed her. The second one almost killed her. And after she had her second child, she was told, you can't have any more kids. You'll die. So Rhaegar is like, but here's the problem. I need another kid because the dragon must have 3 heads. How do I do it if my wife can't have another kid?
I have another wife?
Or I get someone to have another kid with me. And then what does Rhaegar do, Spicer? What does Rhaegar
do? He has the baby with...
Well, maybe. But so she gets kidnapped, and then maybe someone has a baby. So, for anyone, I need to make this so clear. For anyone who's like, say Jon Snow is Lyanna and Rhaegar's child, and he's like, oh, well, he was trying to have the prince who was promised. No. He thought he had the prince who was promised already. He had his son named Aegon. What was he trying to do with Lyanna? He was trying to get his Visenya. Because he was missing another girl, because he probably saw fucking Dany and went, I think that's my future daughter, let's make her, but my wife can't have it, I need to get another daughter because it is imperative that I fulfill this prophecy, so let me force prophecy to fucking happen. Oh, hey, interesting, personality-filled northern girl, do you want to go on a trip with me? Anyway. So, yeah. So why does all of this happen? Because the dragon must have 3 heads. Anyway. And that was my TED Talk. Thank you very much.
Sure. I'm just here for the rides.
I know. But I'm connecting the dots, Spicer.
I know.
I'm connecting the dots.
And I knock on this door and I say, Carol!
But it all makes sense. And this makes sense. And people are just so weird about this because they're always like, this is the chapter again where like, because everything is like a fucking metaphor and shit, and so you gotta like parse it all out. But people want to like make it about Jon, and like there are parts of this that are about Jon. That part specifically is not about Jon though. So I need to like, I just need to make that clear. Okay? Because Rhaegar was trying to make a Visenya. Okay? He was not trying to have another boy. Okay? Jon has whoops in more than one ways. Okay?
The only time in history in which we were trying to have a girl.
They were really trying, and oh no, damn it, we got a boy. Okay, so, next. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going through. Okay, we have the ebony and the weirwood doors. With I'm assuming those are the 2 trees that we're seeing, and also for those who read later in the series, those doors show up at a different point. I don't know. Maybe we'll see it soon in a place in Bravo. Yeah, don't worry about it. Next, we get all the prophecy shit. All the prophecy shit. All the prophecy shit. Yeah. Don't shy away from my touch. Don't do
For those of you listening in, Rhani ever so gingerly
patted your shoulder, and the way you responded as if I had like violently like ripped at you, like Jesus.
I've been violated.
No, you're fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, so we get all the threes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is okay. And for everyone who's always like, Rhani, do a video on this. I don't know what most of these threes are. Okay, I don't really have theories. So, child of 3 fires must you light. One for life, one for death, one for love. Interesting. 3 mounts must you ride. One to bed, one to dread, one to love. 3 treasons will you know. Once for blood, once for gold, once for love. Okay. There's a couple of these that we can maybe figure out. The mounts, for example. One to bed, I would assume Drogo.
Uh-huh.
One to dread, because we know that Daenerys' dragon Drogon is black and looks the spitting image of Balerion the Black.
Dread.
Hey, because he looks like Balerion the Dread come again.
Oh.
One to love, who fucking knows? 3 fires must you light. This, I think, is very interesting. Can mean lots of things. It could be, I think, the fires like in relation to like the dragons being born. It could also be more individual, like Miri versus, I don't know. Anyway, lots of theories. 3 treasons will you know. Once for blood, once for gold, once for love. I think the gold one is Jorah. That's what I can tell you. I actually know. The treasons I think I know. The 3 treasons you will know. Once for blood, once for gold, once for love. I think blood is Viserys. I think gold is Jorah. And then once for love, I don't know yet. Because some of these I don't think have happened.
Well,
what?
We know who it is, Ronnie.
Oh, shut up. I can't. Don't worry. Anyway.
Look what you made me do, Danny. Look what you made me do.
And then after we get all that prophecy shit, that's when we start seeing like images in like quick succession, which I think are just all very interesting. We see Viserys dying. We see a vision of like what Rhaego would be if he had lived.
Oh,
because it's a copper skinned guy with like Targaryen and a flaming horse. Like yikes. We see Rhaegar dying because of the rubies being showered, dying man, whispering the name of the woman he loves. It's like, oop, there you go. Then we have Stannis. We have Stannis holding his fake Lightbringer, a king with blue eyes and a red sword that like reflects no light. Stannis.
Oh, that's what that was. I was like, oh, okay, interesting.
A couple of them I don't really know or remember. There was, let's see. Oh, actually, no. The cloth dragon swinging from poles while the cheering crowd. I think that's someone we're going to meet later. Hey, fake dragon. And then we have corpse on a ship smiling. I don't remember that one. I don't remember thinking. I don't remember who I thought that might be. If that's a thing. Oh, maybe it's Euron. Anyway. And then my favorite, the blue flower growing out of a chink in the wall of ice. Blue flower is also famously associated with the tourney at Harrenhal, where Rhaegar won the tourney and then got to crown the Queen of Love and Beauty, and rode past his wife and gave a bundle of blue winter roses to Lyanna Stark. And now there's a blue rose growing out of the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I was so lost in the sauce of this chapter. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was fun.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is one, we got George's obsession with nipples.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The nipples are here, baby.
The nipples were there.
The nipples
were present.
The girls were girling. The dolls were dolling. It was so many nipples. There's so many nipples, Ronnie. Why were there so many nipples?
You gotta get past the nipple.
It's like the Batman. It's like the Batman. Tim Burton Batman movies.
No, not Tim Burton. It's Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, the Joel Schumacher Batman movies. You just gotta get past the nipples.
Yeah, just post nipple. We gotta. Here's the thing. I know you won't, but I would encourage you read it again after we just talked about like all of this stuff, and you'll be like, oh, I see all of it. Oh my god, it's all connected. I see the future. I see the past, the present, and the future.
Things that are, things that were, and some things that have not yet come to pass.
Yeah. And then so another, again, just some like quick flashing ones. One of my favorites, we see Miri Mazda where she sees her screaming and then her head bursts and out comes a dragon. Which all the ideas of like how were the dragons born through like some kind of sacrifice. So Miri's death being one of them. Very interesting. And then of course, Drogon saves her and all that. And I didn't even go over everything, but like this chapter is the source of so many theories and so much shit. It's so interesting. There's so many layers. I've never made a video on it because I'm like, I need to like really reread and take notes. And I might do so this week because
Because you did.
Because I did. I took all the notes. Maybe.
Yeah.
So many.
I mean, I once again, I was like, Rhani, drive this boat because like, drive this car because I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, there's some psychedelic shit happening. I mean, like, I've been there, girl.
Yeah.
You take a little bit too much of a gummy and you're flying with the Eagles, baby. And next thing you know, you're seeing fucking visions of grandeur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn.
And again, I just really want to hammer it home. Show, none of this.
None of it.
All of this would have been like very interesting foreshadowing to so much shit. And none of it's used. And like the shit that they were even like interested in, you know? But this is magic. And magic is, we need to get rid of it.
We need to get rid of it. We need to water it down because we're real men. Because themes are for 8th grade book reports.
Yeah. Anyway, that's, I think, all I have on this chapter. So, did you have anything?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we kind of touched on all the things I wrote, but the only other thing is I wrote the undying folk are simple folk.
Yeah. We're just here. We're just here. We're hungry. We're no.
Well, no, because it like describes their fucking castle, their little tower.
Oh.
There's just nothing around it.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I'm like, they're simple folk.
Yeah.
They don't like no muss, no fuss.
No.
We're a bunch of zombies with a giant fucking unimine heart.
Yeah, that's blue. It's all blue, like the others. I do really like this.
Oh, and then they want to eat her.
Yeah.
Oh,
like I don't think that they are specifically like the others or something like that, but I do think that these are like connected concepts, like.
It's symbolic.
Yeah, and also just like death magic, if you will, being like blue in nature and like that
the ice.
The ice, yeah. I think all like fits and is very interesting. And like the idea that like maybe those black and blue trees are like a corruption of like the weirwood or something. All interesting concepts. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So. Final sections. Okay. Our question of the week, which if you have not contributed, feel free to. Let's see. It's from Sydney Carlson. Which characters, what would each of the characters be doing on Thanksgiving, i.e. cooking, watching sports, parade, etc.?
Robert Baratheon is eating the turkey. It's like the meal isn't done yet. Like,
what's he doing like the lead up to the meal?
Oh, he is watching sports.
Yeah, no,
he's
parked.
See,
he's in that lazy boy recliner. He is not getting up. He's sitting at the start of that dumb game with the fucking Lions because my dad was from Detroit, so we always had to watch that goddamn game. And he's in the lazy boy. Ooh, and my dad looks like Robert Baratheon. So, and wouldn't leave his lazy boy.
He turns, he goes, Rhani.
Don't see, you always give him an accent. He's from Detroit, I just said. He's from Detroit, Spicer. And you always want to give him a Middle Eastern accent.
I do. I didn't. I've never met him.
I know, but he's a white guy from Detroit. Like, he's Middle Eastern, but he looks very white. Like, I'm very pale. Anyway, sorry.
But he
had trauma. It's fine.
But he's parked in the lazy boy. He's watching the fucking game.
Yeah, he's not doing shit.
Cersei is just drinking wine.
Cersei is drinking wine in the corner, scrolling on her phone. She's not watching the game. But she's not interested. She doesn't want to talk to anyone. She doesn't like that she's here because like she's antsy around this much family in the room. Catelyn is running that kitchen
like the fucking Navy.
She's like, and like she's not just, and I don't want to give a false impression that she's just standing there barking orders. No, she's like doing shit and multitasking, like barking orders while she's making 12 dishes at once and like keeping everyone moving.
And Sansa's trying to be helpful, yes, but kind of fucks it up occasionally.
but then she has the moment where like she pulls the pie out of the oven, and she's trying to do like her pretty lattice work, and the lattice work has like actually come out nice. And she's like, okay, no, this is something I can be proud of.
Yeah,
this was artistic.
Yeah, she fucked up the sweet potatoes, but she nailed the pie.
She nailed the pie.
She nailed the pie.
Let's see.
Arya is fucking teasing the dog. She's riling the dog up. Why are you riling the dog, the wolf, the dire wolf up?
Yeah.
And because Ned is watching with Robert Baratheon.
Yes.
But because it's the Lannisters and the Starks are having Thanksgiving dinner together, and like Ned is sitting watching with Robert Baratheon, but he keeps like yelling at Arya like, stop riling the wolf up, stop it, you're riling the wolf up, stop doing that, do that outside. I've got a splitting headache. Anyways, Bran
is sitting in the room while they're watching football, but is not following what's happening.
He's like trying. He's trying,
but he does not understand football, and so he's just like kind of staring, but then getting like distracted and daydreaming a little bit.
Jon takes Arya outside, and he starts throwing the football.
Yeah.
He starts actually throwing the football with Arya to try and like okay, let me help Dad out because Dad's like frustrated or whatever. So I'm gonna like take her out to like throw the football around.
Yeah.
And then Tyrion is just ready to go to Chowtown. He is like, and he's like circling the kitchen.
Yes.
He's trying to eat dishes before they're ready.
Yes.
Catelyn's like, no, it's not done yet. And he's like, ugh.
Yes.
Ugh.
And this is horrible. Dany is not there. She's watching a movie alone at home where Thanksgiving is happening in the movie and being like, oh, I wonder what that's like.
And then Tywin is the grandpa who's asleep.
Yeah.
He's asleep on the couch. Yeah. And then every time someone's like, are you asleep? He's like, no, I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah. Did we miss anyone? I don't think so.
Those are the big ones.
Those are the big ones. Theon is doing weed upstairs.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, he's trying to be cool about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He thinks he's settled, he's not. Okay, that was great. And remember, please drop your silly questions in the thing. I want to do one more Thanksgiving themed one since it's Thanksgiving this week. Okay, and then finally, Spicer, who was your favorite death this week?
Oh, it's Micken Smith. Micken.
I was very tempted because Micken, I feel like, is the most like impactful, and I like felt for him a lot.
Yeah,
but I am gonna put Amory Lorch because he's a piece of shit.
It was satisfying.
And like, Yoren, poor Yoren, gets killed because of this guy, and so knowing that like after all of that and after like trusting the wrong people, he gets put into a pit with a bear. I'm cool with that. You know?
Yeah. Anyways,
it's late. We recorded this very late. Spicer's dying and needs to sleep.
Because it's my computer tells me it's 3:00 my time.
It's not. It's not even midnight. What are you talking about? It's almost midnight. Anyway, so thank you for listening to this week. We really appreciate you. Y'all are great. Please remember to include your questions, like the thing, and yeah.
We're wrapping this up.
Okay. And say goodbye, Spicer.
Goodbye, Spicer.